Tonight on Q2, a daycare targeted again.
A Billings child care center hit by thieves.
And there's just almost nothing we can do.
Fuel stolen, safety compromised. Why staff say they've had enough.
Plus a baby box blessing. Montana's first safe haven for newborns is now open.
I'm very proud of the members of the Lockwood Fire District. I mean, they excel at everything that they do.
See how the Lockwood Fire Department is giving desperate parents a new option.
And from troubled teens to community champions.
It's not all about doing the bad things, so they can see some of the good that our youth also give back.
See how graffiti is coming down thanks to youth stepping up.
The MTN 530 News starts right now.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Well, good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Andrea. Lutz. Frustrations growing tonight at a Billings Children's Center targeted by thieves once again.
Staff at Kid Country are feeling angry and defeated after someone cut gas lines and stole fuel from the center, putting safety and service at risk. As Charlie Kleps reports, it's not the first time this place, meant to nurture kids, has been hit by crime.
Organized chaos. That's probably the best way to describe Kid Country. And just like any other daycare around the community, there's no shortage of it on a typical weekday morning. But on Saturday morning in this parking lot, criminal chaos ensued.
We had two gentlemen jump our fence, cut the fuel line to one of our vans.
If you look closely to this surveillance video, you can see one of the suspects exiting the shuttle at about 7:30 in the morning after the incident happened.
We were hurt, angry, frustrated.
That crime started here, where the two suspects jumped this fence before walking over to this parking spot and stealing gas out of a 12-passenger van, which used to be parked there.
Our main goal is to make sure that the children have a safe, comfortable place to be.
Kid Country Director Ashley Anderson says those vans are used to shuttle children from 11 different Billings schools to this facility.
It puts some fear into us because even though we have 6-foot fences that are locked, we're not impenetrable.
And that's been proven true before. In November of 2021, catalytic converters were stolen off of vans in the same parking lot.
And there's just almost nothing we can do. We have a large security system, we have cameras, and none of that was able to stop them.
Anderson says the problem stems from the unhoused population loitering in the area, which she says has caused issues in the past.
Because it is a public space that unless they're privately on property, there's nothing we can do in this area.
But she says that in this particular case, police have not confirmed the suspects to be unhoused.
This time was two gentlemen in a stolen vehicle.
A helpless reality. Still, she says they remain dedicated.
Just our main goal is just to make sure that everybody, the children, our families, our staff, and the surrounding community just feel safe.
In Billings, Charlie Kleps, MTN News.
Tonight, a Q2 exclusive with new details and a case taking a bizarre turn. Billings police say the alleged kidnapping of 76-year-old Donna Prescott, taken from a local care facility by her daughter, is now heading to the county attorney for review. But Prescott tells us she wasn't kidnapped at all, insisting she left on her own. Meanwhile, officers in South Dakota made no arrests and left without taking action yesterday. Matt Carmack brings us the latest in this unfolding case.
I feel safe and loved and cared for.
We were able to talk to Donna and her daughter, Lorraine Donnelly, through a virtual interview.
Would you say that you came to South Dakota on your own free will?
Yes.
Donnelly says she did not kidnap her mother, as she is the durable medical power of attorney for her mom. And Prescott told us she was safe, happy, and wanted to be with her daughter in South Dakota instead of at the nursing home. Nevertheless, Rapid City, South Dakota, where Donnelly lives, their police tells us it appears to be a civil issue from their perspective. But they're still investigating it as a possible criminal matter. And here in Billings, we talked to the police as well, who say the matter has been turned over to the county attorney's office. In Billings, Matt Carmack, MTN News.
A life-saving option for infants now open in Montana. The state's first baby box is officially up and running at the Lockwood Fire Department. Founder Monica Kelsey, who was abandoned as a baby herself, have dedicated the box today and demonstrated how to use it. The donated $15,000 baby box will protect vulnerable infants and support mothers in crisis. Montana's safe haven law allows parents to legally surrender their baby at a designated location, no questions asked. The box is easy to use. Parents in crisis just locate it on the outside of the fire station, place the baby in a climate-controlled bassinet, shut the door, and leave anonymously.
Such an amazing feeling. Hopefully it sits there empty, but if it ever does need to be used, we're ready, and that child would be taken care of very well.
Lockwood Fire Chief Brandon Stevens says he's never seen a baby surrendered at a fire station, but now the community has another resource.
Vulnerable youth in Billings are trading hardship for hope, teaming up with code enforcement to clean up the community.
The Tumbleweed Runaway program is putting teens on a new path, helping them make a visible impact across town.
Hannah Pettiferi shows us how their work is already leaving a mark.
Phoenix Rather trying to come up with solutions to get rid of graffiti.
Just kind of help make it look like the nice town it always has been and will be.
While today, he and others are using gray paint, he's thinking maybe they could try something different in the future.
Maybe paint it in a different color, like really bright or something. I don't know. All we can do is try.
Phoenix is just one of a handful of teens from the Tumbleweed program who joined city enforcement to wipe out graffiti.
They're grabbing the paint, they're getting out there, they're covering what needs to be covered.
Their target, the 6th Street underpass.
It's nice and safe, it's off the roadway, so everybody's, they're not interfering with anything.
Tina Hoger, the code enforcement district manager, is always looking for help across the community.
We love to partner with everybody in the community and get these things done.
And she says as summer draws closer, there will be more projects to be done.
We need extra help. We need the support of volunteers.
Georgia Cady, the executive director at Tumbleweed, says this was a perfect project for the teens in the program.
We just thought this would be a great way for our youth to give back and to the generous folks at Billings.
Tina agrees.
If we all pull together, we could keep it clean and keep it healthy and safe for our entire community.
Georgia says it's a win-win for the community.
They can see some of the good that our youth also give back.
And for Phoenix, that's important.
It's just trying to make it better for everybody that lives in the town.
In Billings, Hannah Pettiferi, MTN News.
Doppler radar active with showers, a few isolated thunderstorms. A lot of the activity east of Billings this afternoon. We're going to see another round start to develop as we get into tomorrow as well. And a little bit of smoke from Canadian wildfires. You can notice a little bit in northeastern Montana. That's where we're going to feel the bigger impacts. There's a little wave that moves through. And then this wave on Friday could bring some haze into the Billings area. It doesn't look like it's going to have a big impact on air quality other than maybe a few places in the northeastern corner of the state. So for tonight and tomorrow, we'll see more of these scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms. It gets a little drier and it gets a lot warmer heading into the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. By early next week, we could see some stronger storms.
A bill to boost wildfire firefighting efforts using military surplus aircraft is now headed to President Trump's desk. The Aerial Firefighting Enhancement Act, introduced by Montana Senator Tim Sheehy, authorizes the sale of surplus Department of Defense aircraft and parts through 2035. The bill expands the use of those aircraft, allowing them to drop both water and fire retardant, not just retardant as previously permitted. It also eliminates restrictions on using surplus aircraft to fight fires in other countries. Sheehy, who founded Bridger Aerospace, an aerial firefighting company in Belgrade, stepped down as CEO during his run for Senate. Meanwhile, researchers at Montana State University are studying how to make wildland firefighting more efficient with fluid dynamics to optimize how water and retardant are dropped from air tankers. The goal is to uniformly spread liquid from air tankers and maximize impact and minimize challenges by wind and temperature. The research is possible with the use of the largest supercomputer in Montana.
Montana's rivers are rising fast as spring gives way to summer. And if you love waterfalls, now's the time to chase them. South of Big Timber, the Boulder Canyon is home to natural bridge and falls. In years of extreme runoff, the Boulder River surges over the natural bridge, plunging 100 feet into the pool below. Here's a photo showing those falls in full force. Even now, the scene is stunning as the river disappears underground and resurfaces in the pool. It's just one of many Montana spots worth adding to your summer bucket list. And make sure to tune in to Q2 tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for our half-hour out and about special Treasures in the Treasure State. We take you to waterfalls, swimming holes, ghost towns, and guarantee there's a few spots you've probably never been to, even if you've lived here your whole life. Again, it airs tomorrow night at 6, right after our 5:30 news, and you can catch it again Saturday morning at 10 a.m. right here on Q2.